Hey, if you're a business owner, you need to stop what you're doing and listen to what I've got to say in the next 45 seconds about how a restaurant owner got $2 million back. A construction company got $365 back. Another company got $111,000 back. A church got $30,000 back. Why? Because they chose to keep their people employed during the pandemic, and the government wants to give them their money back. But it's a little known program that hardly anybody knows about it. Not CPAs, not tax accountants, not bookkeepers, not even business owners like ourselves. We don't know about it, so we're not going to get our money back. I want to tell you about how you can at least find out if your business qualifies. Will you join me in that? Give me just a few moments to tell you about that. Hi, my name's Dean Renfro, and a team of us were sitting around, of the other business owners sitting around trying to decide, how do we get the word out about this program we found out about? How do we tell other business owners who've been faithful to keep their people employed, but it really cost them to do that? How do we tell them about this program that they hardly know anything about? We talked about it and said, we need to make a video. And then they all looked at me and said, and you should make it. So I'm here to make this video for you and tell you a little bit about how this program, how you can qualify for this program. It's not hard. It's pretty simple. What we found out was there was a national CPA firm that specialized in just this. That is, in this program that the government has that hardly few people know about it. So I want to take just a few moments and kind of fill you in about that. But just let me remind you, okay? Just let me remind you a little bit about what I said earlier. 107,000, 58,000, 600,000. 111,000, 364,000, all money that these companies paid in during the pandemic to keep people employed, they got back because they decided they would find out about this program and checked out if they were eligible. And this national CPA firm helped them qualify for the money they were going to get back. So you might be saying, well, what are we talking about? Well, I'm talking about going online and filling out a short little survey that at least puts you in the pipeline to find out if you're eligible. I'm talking about being able to get this done quickly. If you give them the information they ask for, they're trying to get this done in 5 business days, not weeks, not months, not years, 5 business days. They're willing to work with groups with as few as 5 W-2 employees up to 500 W-2 employees. And I love this part. And if the IRS comes back and says, we need to know a little more information about that or this, but about this ERC program, they're going to be there with you to go right along and help you in that process. So you might be saying, well, what is the ERC? I think maybe I remember something about that. It stands for the Employee Retention Credit. It was a part of the CARES Act that was signed back in and went into effect in March of 2020, which was that COVID stimulus package that a lot of American citizens and people in America got money back from the government, or got money from the government, paid to the government. But business owners were kind of left standing out over there by themselves. They had 2 choices: the Paycheck Protection Program or this Employee Retention Credit Program. Well, most business owners said, look, I don't even know if I'm going to be around in business long enough to get credit. How about just cash, even if it's a loan, which is what the Payment Protection Program was. So people applied, people got money. Some people did, some people didn't. Well, little known to everybody, in this year, the IRS changed the guidance factors of that. They came back and said, no, you could qualify for both now, both the PPP and the ERC program. Most businesses don't know that. And then not only that, they made it retroactive back to March of 2020, which means you have 7 pay quarters in which you can qualify to get your funds back that you paid in to keep your employees employed. What a great benefit to business owners. We said, we have to tell. The team said, we've got to tell these people. But not only that, a lot of people, when they think tax credit, they think, well, okay, but I need cash. Well, it is cash. It's cash back to you from the IRS into your bank account. There's no dollar limit on the amount of money you can get back. And there's no requirements of what you have to do with the money. It's your money. It was a part of the American Rescue Plan this year that extended it to December 31st, 2021. So we've got just a few days to do something about this. That's why we said we better tell people about this. It can interact with the PPP program, but but there's kind of some special guidelines that have to take place with that. This expert CPA firm knows exactly how to do it. Why? Because that's all they do. That's what they do. They help businesses. Why? Because it takes special knowledge about what happened to your business. So they find that out. What happened to your business during the COVID crisis, during the shutdowns. And then the payroll details that they need exactly to be able to file the paperwork to help you get your funds back. That can be a pretty overwhelming process for a bookkeeper, a tax accountant, or even a CPA, because that's not what they do in specialty work. But this company does. So we thought we should tell you about it. Two real big things to check the boxes on real quick that you can really quickly know if you could even qualify or not. First of all, did you have W-2 employees in either 2020 or 2021 that you filed 941s for? So in 2019 and 2020, if you had W-2 employees, check the box. Okay. Then the next thing is were you in a state? And there were 46 states that were in mandatory shutdown. If you were in one of those states, check the box. You're 90% there. Oh, I'm excited for you already. If you're checking those two boxes, it's something you need to do is go fill out the form on this page. I'm going to show you the form. It's really simple. You know all the information. You know it. Another great thing. In 2020, it's $5,000 for the whole year. In 2021, it's $7,000 per quarter. That's $28,000 total, $33,000 that could come back to you for you being faithful to employ people during the pandemic. You should go check this out and apply. It costs you nothing. So you can put your billfold up. I'm not anything to sell. Doesn't cost anything. Just go find out if you qualify. That's all we're asking you to do. Again, hair salon, 107, 58,000, almost 600,000, 101,000, 364,000, $2 million people have gotten back. You need to take hold of your business as the business owner and say, I'm not going to let anybody keep me from finding out. Doesn't make any difference what anybody else says. Let me go talk to the expert and find out if I qualify. That's what we're inviting you to do today, friend. We're inviting you to do that. The team, we're passionate about this. We want this. That's why we made this video. That's why we're delivering it to you. It's to let you know about this. Here's the form. It's pretty simple. You know every question on here. You know your name. You know the name of your business. You know what business you're in. You know your phone number, your email. You know if you have a payroll company or not, who that is. You know about how many W-2 employees you probably had in 2020. You know if you applied for the PPP program. You know if you're in a shutdown state. See, that's it. By the time I read that to you, you could have answered that and already have your form filled out and be like Tony right here and got $80,000 back already. Because he said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find out. I didn't know about this. I'm going to do it. So I'm encouraging you, let's go do this, right? Let's go do this. Why? Because it doesn't take anything to apply. Just go fill out the form. There's no cost to that to find out if you're eligible. They want to get this done quickly. So it's not a long, drawn-out process. As quickly as you can get them the information they need, if you're going to qualify, then the quicker they're going to get you filed. Some businesses are getting this done within 5 business days. They're willing to work with companies as small as 5 W-2 employees. They're going to be there with you and walk with you through the whole thing. So what do you need to do? Our team was talking about, how do we get them to do this? I said, well, it's simple. They just need to go to a website and fill out the form. That's what they need to do. Get themselves in the pipeline to find out if they're eligible. So, dear friend, as a business owner, and having been faithful to keep your employees employed during the pandemic, I want to encourage you to go to the website that's fixing to be on your screen here in just a moment and fill out the form. You saw how simple and easy it was. Just find out if you're eligible. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, you're probably not. Oh, we did that already. You see, a lot of people still operate out of old rules. So I want to encourage you, go do this. Go do this, okay? So go to the website and find out what you can know about being able to get qualified for this program, okay? I want to see you there.